Sun is shining, the weather's fine. A Wolfpack 315 just landed on the line here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a fantastic, what I call working man's toy hauler. What I mean by that, it's no nonsense. It's everything you need, nothing you don't. It looks good enough. You can still feel good behind having this behind your, what, 3/4 or 1 ton truck. I don't really recommend something like this for half-ton towing. She weighs 10,375 dry. Then you figure, being a toy hauler, whether you're using this as an alternative bunkhouse or you're actually loading toys in it, you're probably going to throw enough in it that I really don't want that kind of pin weight on a half-ton pickup. There's going to be some joker out there that's going to tell you, oh yeah, no, half-ton, knock it out, man. I'm not going to get your family killed. I'd rather sleep better at night. So this is not close to a base model. We have done some dressing up on the old girl here, and keep in mind, the one that we have in stock might look a little different from the one in this video still, especially as the model year rolls on. At the time of this filming, this is the absolute most current, and it actually, they just went through a upgrade phase, essentially a rolling mid-year update phase to get us to here. So this is, pardon me, pardon me. This is like a late 17, if you think of it that way. Not drastically different from anything they were producing earlier in the year, just a couple little facelift differences. This is a member of the Cherokee family RVs. This is the toy hauler of that family. You've got the Cherokee, the Gray Wolf, the Wolfpack, all these fun wolf themes. We've got this generator prepped up here, which also at the same time gives us a 30-gallon fuel station. They do share a fuel cell. Wolfpack toy haulers are 102-inch true wide body. So they're 8.5 wide instead of 8 wide. That is the difference between having one fully dressed bike and two sitting side by side in one of these RVs. So it does matter. The slide out walls, just like the rest of the Cherokee family, they're a seal gripping anti-leak sort of slide wall. And I do like how they have separate inputs here for like cable and satellite. That's slick, and you don't usually get that at something price pointed. Also, black tank flush, outside shower, all kinds of just good utility stuff right here in one easy location. Being extra tall, so they could put big stuff in the back, they went ahead and left it a linear profile, so she's extra tall all the way through. A taller wall means we have the opportunity for a taller slide, and that means taller windows. So it's kind of just this cascade effect where things just keep going. A little fuel station back here that I mentioned previously. You see the patio party deck back here. When these are in the down loading position, this ramp has a 3,000-pound load limit, which means up in the horizontal deck position, this has a 1,500-pound load limit. That's legit. I mean, 4 grown adults can sit out there with a little picnic table and some chairs, chat about the day, have a good time, maybe have a couple drinks, even a bottle of water or two, whatever, and be fine. Now, under this big 21-foot power awning with LED lighting, by the way, you have an outside TV station with this little handy indoor-outdoor sealed edge pressed membrane topped table. So if it's a little humid outside, no big deal. It's not gonna like swell up and fall apart on you. Now, as we tend to equip these from the factory, you won't typically see a TV included with them. The reason we do that, because someone's gonna just think, oh, you're just trying to be cheap. We would not have spent the money to upgrade to a full fiberglass gel-coated skin if we were just trying to be cheap. We'd have left it a normal aluminum skin. We're trying to be smart with your money, help you make a good decision. What I mean by that is what we found is that for the money it takes to add a TV to this brand of trailer from the factory, you can get a better TV that's often larger for less money, or at least equal money, from your common big box store, Walmart, Target, take your pick. Now back here you see the whole Happy Jack bed and sofa lift system. This is becoming pretty darn industry standard. I'm not going to bang on this for a lot of time here. I do want to point out that you can leave the bed against the ceiling, yet still drop just the sofa beds down here. They can meet in the middle to kiss to make their own mega bunk, and recent update here, both sides have this little pretend theater seat armrest that drops down, so you've got a cool little cup holder system built in back here. Now this is dovetailed for easy loading, and it has 15 of these, like, what is it, 3,000 or 3,300 pound rated D-ring tie downs in here. 15. You can distribute weight and tie stuff down inside, outside, left and right, every single which way but loose, essentially. Now, your windows are all going to come with these blackout window shades. And I call them that because, as the name suggests, it will just black it out when you put that up here. If you're using this space as bunk space, it's nice to have those up for privacy. I do like the skylight up here, though. It'll never be pitch black in here unless it's pitch black outside and you don't turn on the lights. Also, you're going to see outlets and these little USB plugs all over the place in this thing. You're going to see them up here. You see them on this side. You're going to see them in the living room. You see them on both sides in the bedroom. They are understanding that we all have these things tethered to us at all times nowadays. And don't get me wrong, I'm the most guilty of playing around on my phone all day. But it does stand to reason, though, that it is nice that they're accommodating that and acknowledging that. Now, a neat little thing they do is they have backlit switches throughout the RV, so you can see where the light switches are. So especially, again, here in a garage. Where this one, it is nice that it does have those skylights. There are some times where you're stumbling in at night, or let's say the kids are on the bunks and they need to find the light switch. It's nice that you know right where those are. Dual entry doors. You've got one here in the garage. You've got one in the living room. This, by the way, is a true 12-foot garage. It measures 12 foot right up to there from the back wall. So that's good enough for pretty much anything. You can put a TV against this wall if you're so inclined. And I love this overhead storage, and I especially like how it actually passes through. So you've got a very flexible cabinet space. You can use it for inside stuff, outside stuff, and everything between. And with these big skylights and that beautiful blue sky we got today, you don't even need the lights on in here. And you do have central air and heat vents that direct back here. Now, we have a 12-foot private enclosed garage with a nice little sliding patio door, and they have a curtain here. So if you want to privatize that, you can. Moving forward, what I like about this is it just looks like any normal Cherokee fifth wheel. It does not look toy hauler extreme. You know, it doesn't have this black diamond plate and cargo netting everywhere, brother. You know, it doesn't have the look like one of these things, you know, you're buying the whole seat, but you only need the edge. All right, I'm done with that voice. I don't know why I keep going back to it. Anyway, interior decors on these might vary a little bit from this video. They're all going to be, basically, guys, would you like brown or would you like browner? Because those are your choices. Every countertop, whether it's this tabletop, whether it's the bathroom, whether it's here in the kitchen, it's a sealed edge pressed membrane waterproof countertop, basically. It allows them to undermount their kitchen sink here, which is big enough to wash a baby, by the way. Plus, you can actually really use that for countertop prep space, and that's exactly why they recessed the stove. Now, they've done a couple things here I really like, and as a person who goes camping, I look at this and I'm like, thank God somebody finally understands it. Because this is very intelligent how they did this. By recessing the stove, we get more prep space. Nobody uses the ovens. When I say nobody, if you're that one person that uses an oven, you have to understand there's 2,000 other people that don't use the oven in their RVs to every one of you. So people just don't use the oven. So instead of mounting a microwave up here where it's too darn high for even my wife's a foot shorter than me. A microwave up here is too high for her. It's just not functional. She'd have trouble reaching the buttons, for crying out loud. So they put the microwave down here in place of an oven. It's a convection also, so it's very much like a diesel pusher motorhome in that respect, the way it's appointed. A couple nice big pull-out drawers. And you'll notice these are plywood constructed. This is not necessarily the fanciest toy hauler on the road, but it's a camper, guys. It's not the Hilton, okay? Everything in this does exactly what it needs to do. It doesn't do any more than it has to do, and that's what I like about it. You're not paying for fluff and waste. You're paying for exactly what you need when you go camping. 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, more storage up there. I talked about that pass-through storage. We've got wooden plantation style blinds here in the main living room super slide. What I like about these, they're easy to clean. Toy haulers tend to go off the beaten path a little more, gets dustier. Hit the old dusty trail, as they say. And it's nice to be able to actually clean those. The dinette here, both sides of this is a Cherokee signature feature, have these big, full extension, like what, almost 3-4 foot drawers down here. And both sides have that. People can be sitting or sleeping here, and you still have 100% access to your storage. And again, it's plywood constructed. This is 5/8 plywood, same as your floor decking in here. And it's actually the same floor decking you have back in the garage. They actually take a 5/8 tongue and groove deck and then bend it over the tail. They're the first and only ones I've seen do that. The Cherokee family of RVs, that is. I think it actually happened first at the cousin to this, the Vengeance that we carry here at Halets. entertainment wall is in a really intelligent position because with the little faux theater seat armrest that folds down, I got some bad light here, I'm sorry about that, but you see this little armrest that folds down just like the toy hauler benches. This does the exact same thing. There's also storage below that you can lift to get to a little bit. That sits directly across from this. So if you're going to sit down and watch TV, you're going to want something that's sort of like a theater seat, and you can always throw a little stool there if you wanted to. Plenty of like extra storage or DVD storage or something here. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player. All just does everything. Now right here, this is either pantry, linen space because it's near the bathroom, or it's just any overflow generic storage you want it to be. And I do like the shaker style cabinets they have on here with handles you can actually get a hold of. And the bathroom. This is one of the best updates they made when about 2 years ago they went through a huge facelift at Wolfpack, and it's made it the popular RV it is today. They added this bathroom door here that didn't used to be there. Every customer used to say there's supposed to be a door here so that people don't have to walk through the bedroom to get to it. Well, they listened, guys. Imagine that. They do actually listen. So we've got a easier to use porcelain, or pardon me, not porcelain, foot flush stool. Again, that sealed edge bathroom countertop with a big sink that you can actually get your hands in. You can actually fit those in here. Big medicine cabinet, and between this huge mirror, that power vent fan, which by the way is the bigger Max Air fan, and the skylight above this shower, all the indirect light you're getting here, I really don't need to turn on the lights in the bathroom, and you can see in here just fine. Now as I spin around to face the bedroom proper, what I like about this is it's the easiest queen to bed to walk around you've ever seen, because this is a 6-inch wider body. So you have 3 extra inches to walk around both sides of this bed, and yes, there is full storage below it. Above the bed, just like the rest of the Cherokee family, we have dual element reading lights. Tap once for blue, tap twice for white, tap a third time to turn it off. And these are all 50 amp service. So if you choose to add a second AC, which we've not done here, but you can do that, and you can have a dedicated AC straight to your bedroom. Again, we've got USB outlets and household outlets on both sides of the bed for your Darth Vader CPAP breathing machines. I shouldn't joke about that. Some people really need those. Both my parents use them. My sales managers both use them. They're a popular thing. They're a common, I don't know if they're popular, but they're a common thing that, you know, they're not going away. And I like that RV manufacturers are acknowledging that. And you're perfect little spot to throw a TV up here. Bonus storage. No wasted space in this floor plan. And this little blue indirect LED nightlight above the slide outs, as I call it, nightlight, it is perfect for having just enough light in here if someone is sleeping on the bunks in the back, or mom and dad here in the bedroom. If you want to sneak down to the kitchen at night to grab a little bite, it's just enough light to do that without having to flip on lights to disturb everybody. So, there you have this one in a nutshell. If you found this video useful, all I ask is you give our guys a call, and you give us the opportunity to earn your business. We've already gone above and beyond, trying to give you good service, putting this video together. Imagine what we'll do once we've actually met you guys. Hitching, pieces, parts, financing, trade-ins, deliveries. I'll put this thing in your front door, in your driveway, in your campsite. Well, hopefully we don't put it in your front door. Probably have to have some insurance companies and lawyers involved at that point, but I digress. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.